Abbott Nutrition, and we're trying to get out of Phoenix right now.
Be in either of the two right lanes, then take the exit to Arizona 202 loop south.
Okay. And traffic sucks. But it usually does at this time of day. But we're only like an hour away from there. We're gonna park at the Love's that's there. And that way we can get a shower. And then we'll take another 10-hour break. Only did like a 7-hour break last night. It was split. But we'll take another break and then we'll go pick up our load tonight. And it's a drop-in hook, so that's nice. And it's a window I can pick up from 8 p.m. to midnight. So just to kind of stay on my normal schedule, I'll probably pick up closer to midnight. And then we head to Dallas. I'll see you there. Abbott Nutrition in Casa Grande, Arizona. So this is technically not a reefer load, it's a dry load. I can get the camera to focus. So that's why the reefer is actually in sleep mode. But I've already kind of done a little walk around of the trailer. but I'll do it again. So yeah, we don't even have to worry about fuel even though it's full. But so far it looks like a good trailer. Just kicking the tires. Check out these brakes. Everything looks pretty good. And then this is a heavy load too. It's like 42,000. I already checked the seal. Feels good. This one looks like it's a little ate up. Man, hey, look at that. That's one thing I hate is having bad tires. I think it'll be alright though. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out. But yeah. We already dropped our empty trailer over there. Yeah, I'm gonna get hooked up to this and we're gonna get out of here. Gotta check back out with the security too. I don't think I can film that, but alright. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but I've been having this issue lately where my fifth wheel kind of gets stuck when I'm trying to back under a trailer. And we don't use fifth wheel grease here at Prime Miller. We have, I can't remember what it is. It's these plates that go over the fifth wheel plate that kind of act as fifth wheel grease. So we don't ever put fifth wheel grease on our fifth wheels. But I've noticed that at times it'll get sticky, and when I try to back under a trailer it'll stick, and so I have to give it some throttle, and it ends up making me backing into the trailer really hard. So it's nice not having to grease the fifth wheel all the time, but at the same time it has some issues too. Man, that sucks when the landing gets stuck like that. Oh, that'll give you a workout. Alright, let's get going. Gotta go in, get my scale ticket, and get my coffee. about time I got a heavy one. We are 79,000 altogether. And 11,600 on the steers. We're right almost at 34,000 on the drives, which is 34,000 is the legal limit. And then we are 33,300 on the trailer. And we've got about 1,000 miles to go. We'll get there on Monday morning and deliver this thing. It's another drop and hook, so it'll be easy. But yeah, it's obviously dark outside, so you guys won't be able to see much, so I'm not going to really record the drive. But here we go. I'll see you guys when the sun comes up. Well, we are in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Stopped for my 30-minute break. Got some breakfast. Well, lunch. Lunch for me, breakfast for most people. But I also had to change my glad hand seal on the trailer because I was leaking air anytime I would step on the brake. I could hear it. I could hear the air escaping. So I replaced that. There's one thing about being a truck driver is you always want to keep extra glad hand seals, because you never know when you're going to need them. Yeah, if you get one that's worn out or whatever, that thing will start leaking air. So we've made it to El Paso, Texas. And that over there to the right is Mexico. all those houses and stuff over there. That black fence that was down there, I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the border. And all those houses and stuff over there, that's Mexico. Just a couple 100 feet from Mexico. So I can almost say I've been to Mexico. Yeah, all that over there to the right is Mexico. Not sure how well you guys can see it. Yeah, that's all Mexico. Yeah, we're gonna stop at this Flying J up here in El Paso, and I'm gonna decide whether or not I'm gonna keep going or I'm going to stop. Because if I stop, that leaves me with a little over 600 miles to go. I can do that in one day, basically. So I'll be cutting. I've only driven a little over 400 miles today, so I'll be kind of cutting my day a little short. I started my day around 11:30 p.m. Arizona time, and I'm now back in Central, and it is basically 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. So, and I've still got 3.5 hours left on my drive time. But like I said, I can drive the rest of it tomorrow because I can't even deliver tomorrow. I have to wait till Monday to deliver. So, if I can just do the rest of it tomorrow, why not just kind of cut it early today and kind of relax? Well, that's crazy. It's actually starting to rain here in El Paso, Texas. Every time I've come through El Paso, it has been hot and dry. So this is the first for me. Hey, I welcome it. I like the rain. Feels pretty good outside, actually. It's like 50 degrees. Pretty nice out. This is my kind of weather. I like it. We are, let's see, we are about 15 miles from our Flying J that we're going to stop at. And yeah, I think I've decided that I'm just going to stop for the day. Might as well. Like I said, I can do the rest of it tomorrow. No problem. And then we'll deliver first thing in the morning on Monday, as early as possible. Well, I went ahead and decided I'm just gonna stay here. Here in El Paso. Alright, we are leaving El Paso. Just got done with my pre-trip. So I found a big old bolt in my steer tire. Luckily it wasn't too big and it was just stuck right in the tread. Like it was stuck in between the tread. So I just pulled it out and threw away. But luckily it wasn't actually that big. But that's one of my biggest fears is blowing a steer tire. Never blown a steer tire, don't want to. Climbing slow up the hill. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I think we just crested the top of it, so we're speeding up now. Alright, I'm gonna get back to driving. So this is like a border patrol checkpoint here in South Texas. I've never been through here at night, so I'm not really sure what to expect. It's obviously open, as you can see by all the flashing lights. But usually they just ask you what you're hauling, where you're going, where you're coming from, and then you're on your way. They've even got the drug dog out. Please have immigration paperwork ready. Looks like Koira. How's it going? Yep. Good to go? Okay, thank you. Yeah, he just asked me if I was a U.S. citizen. I was on my way. I should have said no. See what happens. Pecos, Texas. Gonna take our 30-minute break. Go in here, use the bathroom. Maybe get something to munch on. Might get something to eat out of my truck. Well, guys, I was about to leave, and this is why you should always at least do a quick walk around of your truck before you leave, or anytime you stop. I was about to leave after my 30-minute break, and I was doing my quick walk around, and I found this. That doesn't look healthy. Jeez, that is a huge bubble. It's like we're getting the tire changed. Luckily, we've got a shop right here. So praise God. Okay guys, so this video is kind of all over the place, but I'm back here at the Cargill in Springdale, Arkansas. I'll explain a little more later. But right now, we got to drop this empty trailer. I'm probably going to put it like right there or something. But I'm trying to find my loaded trailer, and I do not see it. I seen one other trailer that's ours, but it is not the one I'm looking for. What the heck? Okay. Well, did I miss it? Okay, so like I said, this video is kind of all over the place. The reason why, it's getting crazy. I'll explain in a minute. But so I think where I had left off was I was delivering to Dallas from Arizona, and let's see. Okay, so yeah, I delivered to Dallas that morning. Picked up an empty trailer from there. The trailer was non-functioning. The reefer would not come on at all, and I think it had been wrecked or something, because the trailer was off tracking so bad into the left lane that people were like honking at me and everything, and so it was a danger. It was a dangerous trailer. So I had to drive back across Dallas-Fort Worth to a service shop or whatever and drop it off there to get fixed. Then I had to drive back across Dallas-Fort Worth. And anybody, if you're a truck driver and you watch this, you know, and you've driven through Dallas-Fort Worth, you know that is like an all-day thing trying to drive through Dallas-Fort Worth. So I had to drive back across Dallas-Fort Worth to go get another empty, and I picked up that empty. Yeah, picked up that empty at a Pepsi or something like that. Then I had to drive back across Dallas-Fort Worth to go get my next load. So that was an all-day ordeal, and I was just getting frustrated, and so I didn't film any of that. I ended up getting a short little load from the Cargill there in Fort Worth to take up to Oklahoma, which was like 160 miles or something. And then I had to go up to our yard in Oklahoma City, which was only like an hour drive. Had to hang out there for the rest of the day and night. Took off in the morning. I grabbed a load that was there in the yard, at our yard. Took it over to Arkansas, which is only like 200 miles. Delivered that yesterday. Right? Yeah. Delivered that yesterday. Then got this load here at the Cargill in Springdale. And now I'm here. So now what's happening is I'm here. I just started dropping my empty trailer. I don't know if you guys can tell, but just started dropping my empty trailer, and I got a message from dispatch saying the appointment time for delivery had changed to like Sunday night. Sorry, I was getting messages. The delivery changed to like Sunday night. It is Thursday morning. This drive is only like 600 miles up to Indiana. I can be there tomorrow, like tomorrow morning. So if I do that, I'll be sitting for 3 days, and sure, I'll get some layover pay maybe. That's not worth it, because then that's going to screw up my next week too. Because that's going to leave me with like 4 days to get some miles. So I'm currently talking back and forth with dispatch, with my driver leader or whatever, and I'm waiting on another reply to figure out what I'm doing. I'm not moving at all. The trailer, my empty trailer, is just sitting there. I'm not moving from it because I'm not doing anything else until they tell me what to do, because this whole week has just kind of been screwing me around. So I'm a little frustrated. I'm trying not to be, but I mean, if you're a driver, you kind of understand, like, when you mess with my week like that, it just gets frustrating. But because that's my money, you know, like, I'm not gonna have a very good check next week if I was to like take this load, which there's still a chance I might have to take it. But I asked if they could either change the appointment time, or right now my dispatcher said she's trying to see about maybe getting me a different load, and I'll just leave this place. I'll hook back up to my empty trailer and leave this place and hopefully get a different load. But I don't know. I'm just waiting to see what happens. But anyway, so that's why this video is kind of all over the place, and I didn't really finish off the video right. But with that being said, I'm going to finish off that video right here, and I'll start filming a different one from today, basically. So like I said, I know this video is kind of ending weird, but thank you for watching if you watched it all the way through. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.